5 partners, and NVRI is leading it on vaccine production. And yes, on vaccine production, we've made available funds, and NVRI is to provide the facilities for upgrade. For quite a while, the facilities for vaccine production at NVRI have had some challenges, and they are unable to cope with what they would have wished to do for the livestock. And we are hoping, by the way, to import facilities, and it is possible that we'll also be able to produce vaccine that will apply to all category of both livestock as well as humans. And at the University UDU Sokoto, Usman Danfodio University, they are leading a candidate vaccine for Nigeria. We recall some months ago, about 2 months ago, they paid a visit to the president. They have partners from United States, and they are hoping that sooner than later, they will come to talk to the other partner in this 5-member team. That is the veterinary faculty of University of Jos, that is to produce the animals for the testing of these vaccines. And Professor Lami Lombin is being recognized in this regard, and she made that possible. And so I can tell you, for me, I hate to imagine that Professor Lami Lombin could, after retirement, go into intellectual symmetry. God forbid. Vice Chancellor, I thank God you are listening. I believe you have something. It's in Nigeria that it took us quite a while, academics, to get approval of 70 years as retirement age. In other climes, professors don't retire before 80. In the United Kingdom, I think judges continue practice up to about the age of 90. Oh yes. And so, something tells me, the way Professor Lami Lombin has established, and believe me, moved the veterinary faculty of UniJos to be currently rated as the leading vet faculty in Nigeria, is commendable. When she invited me to go and see the hospital, which unfortunately was engulfed by fire recently, I could not believe what I saw. Because earlier on, I remember it was just a Plateau State Livestock Divisional Office. Am I right? Nantok Siman is here, the man that was in charge there under the ministry in Plateau State. But today, it is the leading veterinary hospital in Nigeria. Aren't we proud of that? Precisely why today I am happy at the UniJos, within this physical environment, some of the most prominent faculties of sciences are located here. This is veterinary faculty. Next is the faculty of agric, faculty of natural sciences, and the faculty of pharmaceutical sciences. They are just raising the foundation a little bit over there. To the glory of God, this was possible from TED Fund. And I thank God that we're part of this history. Whatever we're able to do, UniJos has had the record of being one of the most competitive in terms of research in the Nigerian university community. And I believe that you will continue to ensure that you maintain the pace and even overtake those that have attempted to be ahead of you. That is quite possible. Having said that, I want to appreciate an aspect. I would have loved to make remarks, as it were, some few areas in the context of entrepreneurship. But I will do it in a manner that I'm conscious that I need to round up as fast as I can. After all, I have a trip to make after this. I will just mention a few things. First, I said the place of veterinary medicine in UniJos and Plateau State. I just make a few remarks. I always felt bad that with the privilege of NVRI VOM, that is the #1 veterinary research institute in Nigeria, that in Africa, because the vaccine production in NVRI VOM was the first and the most foremost. I can confirm this, that more recently, NVRI VOM has faced some challenges. I was at PANVAC in Addis Ababa 1.5 to 2 years ago, and a former staff of NVRI VOM was the director. He has moved to AU at a higher level. And we were discussing the unfortunate situation that NVRI fell behind, and a number of countries have established veterinary research institutes because they are more funded. They have overtaken NVRI. But let me say this, because today some of the very best of personnel are still at NVRI in Plateau State. That institution can rise again with the kind of support that we have been providing from TED Fund and the federal government of Nigeria, so that the livestock subsector that has been laggard will be frontal from now. And for God's sake, Plateau State is a state that has additional climatic advantage. This is one of the few states in Nigeria that you have varieties of crops that are temperate, breeds of animals that are temperate. They grow well, and they are very productive. I felt that UniJOS should have actually established both agric and vet faculties much earlier than now, but is than never. The pride of place of the veterinary profession, I said it earlier, there is no need, I repeat. Let me make it very clear that in the profession, especially for some of us that are animal scientists, there has been this challenge of along the line, sometimes because of colonial legacy. Of course, the veterinarians led, but along the line it was obvious, and even in terms of global and United Nations dictates, the other arms, sometimes I jokingly tell the veterinarians, I don't know what they call us. Do they call us their cousins or their nephews? It's a joke. It's a joke. But they know we respect them. Only a few months ago, the cream of the veterinary council and its leadership, including our sister, I don't know whether she has retired or she's still in the police. You are still in service. My God. This AIG is still wearing the uniform. We should be proud of this woman. She's a person of many and a veterinary doctor and the president of the council. Honestly, one of the few women that should be really celebrated in our country. Now, the point I'm making is that we've had this issue of very sad collision and non-cooperation among professionals. But I don't see that happening. I have always made it very clear. Sometimes you make the mistake. You think you want to be at collision course with somebody because it belongs to the other profession that you did not commit yourself to. Then the next thing, your son or your child will come and tell you, I want to read so and so course. And belonging to the other side that you had refused to respect. I think this is a message. The attitude should change. We have had these challenges. I know that in respect of the Faculty of Pharmaceutical, the issue of location of the faculty building that I gave them funds late last year delayed the takeoff, and it is very unnecessary. I hope that the relevant lessons will be learned so that some of these disagreements will play them down. It is unnecessary. Not all of us have to be veterinary doctors, am I right? Not all of us have to be human doctors. Not all of us have to be pharmacists. Not all of us have to be nurses. We have had these areas that, honestly, they are unnecessary. If we, as leaders, if we get it right. That's why the day we sat with the Minister of Agri, with this team here, we demonstrated mutual respect. That is how it should be going forward. The vicissitudes of the vet profession in a laggard livestock subsector in Nigeria, well, I have virtually addressed those aspects. Now, talking about professional opportunities in the vet profession in the era of the threat of zoonotic diseases globally. Well, by the way, sometime when we are communicating, we are unable to, let me attempt to tell those that who may not know. When we talk about zoonosis or zoonotic diseases, they are simply layman's language, diseases that are communicable between humans and animals. I just felt it's important we know this. And there's a lot of emphasis of zoonotic diseases. I had asked Professor Lambin to give me the prevalence rate of some notable diseases, and she selected neglected, but specifically zoonotic diseases. And it's quite a list from anthrax to rabies, about 6 of them that she mentioned. And it is very, very clear that unless we do the needful and we strengthen our inquest of research to target reducing the prevalence of these diseases, we will continue to suffer them. One moment it is the animals, another moment the animals are lesser at risk. It is we, the humans, that they have transferred them to us. It's very, very important. It is in this regard that you find the challenge of being innovative as a veterinary doctor in the context of entrepreneurship. That is the area I want to round up my comments. Is to say, in the Nigeria of today, let me say one thing. By the way, I never specifically congratulated the 16 of you. Let me do so profoundly and specifically. Incidentally, the first set at the boys' school in 1955, there were 16 of them, and you are 16. What a coincidence. And believe me, they had 100% pass in WASC. And I can see a repeat of it as you sit here. And I noticed there are 5 women, am I right? You are in compliance with the, what do you call it, Beijing Declaration, it appears. Somehow, that percentage, just about 30% or thereabout. What a coincidence. But you, guess what? I remember the day I went, and I think I saw some of you were there in the lab when I visited. I felt so proud of these great medical, veterinary medical doctors that have emerged today. Let me say this. What I want to say to you is this. Yes, you have the certification, you have the license, but out there, you will have to struggle to claim your relevance. And you therefore have to do something exceptional, innovative, and extraordinary. That's what entrepreneurship is all about. If you lack the skill of innovative ideas, you cannot be entrepreneurial. That is as simple as that. And in the context of the resources required for your practice, of course, you need clinics, veterinary hospitals. You can establish some. You can be consultants while in your bedroom as a veterinary doctor. There are many creative ways. You can be consultant to development partners. You can be consultant to agencies and institutions within Nigeria and beyond Nigeria in a global village that the world has become. In other words, with those ICT facilities, your handset, you scan around. Do not wait until there are change in government policies to dangle money to you. You will go out and look for the money. Once you are creative, you know where to avail yourself and create a job for yourself, where the worst thing that we would want to see is for our veterinary doctors to rely on public jobs. You can create one. The most resilient economies are private sector-driven economies. And believe me, nobody can take a veterinarian for granted because you are equipped with knowledge that very few people have. That is the message. And I believe that once you are able to establish diagnostic laboratories, as it were, or hospitals, as a veterinarian, the opportunities are massive. But more importantly, look beyond just the direct and only narrow area of your discipline, whether it is anatomy, or whether it is surgery and radiography, or whether it is microbiology and I think pathology, whether it's entomology and parasitology, whether it's therogenology and production, and that is the reproductive component. You have the capacity, believe me, to make yourself relevant, and you will attract wealth and create wealth for our country. That is just my message for you. You are some of the very best. Make yourself attractive by applying innovative and creative ideas through entrepreneurship. That is what Professor Lami Lombin, this great scientist, has done by molding you and creating a veterinary faculty that has overtaken others. Emulate her, and tomorrow may we hear that you are the very best elsewhere that you are leading. Thank you very much. It begin a prayer.
I think Professor Bogoro deserves a standing ovation. The man with the velvet voice. We have been privileged to share from his wealth of experience, words of wisdom, words from the elders. Please, can we give Professor Bogoro another round of applause? Thank you very much, sir, for presenting your keynote address in such a manner. At this juncture, I have the special privilege to invite an associate of veterinarians in Nigeria, according to the president of the Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association, in the person of Associate Veterinarian Professor Tanko Ishaya, to come forward to present his address.
The keynote address speaker, Professor Suleiman Elias Bogoro, OON, the immediate past Executive Secretary of TEDFON. First of all, I appreciate you for your time, for coming all the way for the purpose of this particular ceremony. We also appreciate you for the wonderful keynote address that you have given us. I was taking notes, and I'm sure some were also taking notes. The principal officers of the University of Jos, the president of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria, my sister AIG Aishatu Abubakar Baju. I first of all want to thank you for the conferment. You know, when you are doing the conferment, the dean of the faculty was saying that I had to go through exams. So, but and I tell you the examination that I'm going to go through together with her. I have 2 Caucasians in the house. Tomorrow I'll invite her to come. I'll give the Caucasian something, and then the 2 of us, we will practice the veterinary, and I'm sure I will pass. So I'm waiting for my certificate. Thank you very much. The acting registrar of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria, Dr. Nura Abubakar, we want to thank you so much for coming here. The president of the Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association, Dr. Olutoyin C. Adetopero, the dean of the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, Professor Lami Lombin, the deans here present, the directors of both the University of Jos and any other university here present, heads of departments, distinguished senior colleagues and colleagues, I mean professors in this particular instance, and my colleagues by association, the parents and guardians of our newly inducted veterinary doctors, senior veterinarians here present, the fellows of the College of Veterinary Medical Association, members of the university community, our dear newly inducted veterinary doctors, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, great Josiahs. It is indeed with great joy and happiness that I stand here today to make a very short remarks. I'm going to shorten my remarks because I am conscious that some will need to travel and we need to leave here very, very soon. Thankfully, I don't have a written speech, so that makes it easier. I first of all congratulate our newly inducted doctors for having gone through the funnel of fire to be wearing the crowns of gold today. When the dean was saying 42 of you were admitted, and only 16 of you have been inducted today. You should look at yourselves and be proud and congratulate yourself. I also want to say that as a university, we thank you for accepting to be guinea pigs of this great faculty, and indeed your parents. You know, you are more or less the first babies of the faculty. And most of the time, unfortunately, first babies don't have the choice of being the first. But for you, you are very lucky and very happy that you had, you know, a well-matured, well-experienced, and well-committed dean of the faculty that actually brought you in. We as a university, I recall and I remember that when the university decided to create these three faculties, the faculties of agriculture, engineering, and veterinary medicine, I was privileged, and that is why I'm very, very happy. I was privileged to be a member of the committee of the two faculties that was created then. And the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, I believe, was one of them, as a director of ICT then. And you can see why I will be very, very glad, and I am indeed happy that today we have seen what we have started as a concept to actually become a reality. And indeed, this started as a concept as a university, you know, to achieve the dreams of the founding fathers of this university. And that is why the guest speaker, Professor Suleiman Bogoro, said the faculties should have been created, perhaps the first set of the faculties. But I'll borrow his words again, better late than never. We are very, very happy. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate not only the dean and the deputy dean, but the entire entire faculty and members of the faculty for being really very committed and dedicated to ensuring that we have veterinary doctors that today we will beat our chest and say we are proud that we have produced veterinary doctors. I will not spend a lot of time, saying all the accolades that the faculty have attracted. But we are proud as management that the last or the most recent created faculty in Nigeria is taking the center stage as far as veterinary medicine and practice is concerned. I would want to say a few things regarding what the president made. As management, we are committed and actually concerned with respect to what we need in order to ensure that the quality of graduates that we will be producing are being produced. And I can assure you, AIGMA, that the 3 faculties that were recently created are the only faculties in the University of Jos that will be proud to say that they have an auditorium like this. And the whole faculty complex. Indeed, when you go around the university, apart from maybe 2, 3 other faculties, the Faculty of Engineering, which was also created together, the Faculty of Management Sciences, and the Faculty of Social Sciences. And of course, I'm talking about the Naraguta campus. You see that the only faculties that have good infrastructure are these 3 faculties and the other 3 that I have mentioned. And I can say without any contradiction that all these 6 faculties that have come across, that have come on board, have been made possible by God's grace, but by the sympathy and the commitment and the friendship of a lot of people that we have, particularly Professor Bogoro. These 6 faculties that I mentioned, there is none that has existed without his hand in it. The 7th one has already commenced, all through his hands. I want to say that words cannot truly express how really, really grateful we are to you, and to TEDFund, and of course to the federal government of Nigeria. There are issues, of course, of employment that the AIJ mentioned. We will consider that. We are looking at that. The issue of resident doctors, the dean has already, I have quite a number of memos now to look at. The reconstruction of the veterinary teaching hospital, laboratory equipment, and so on and so forth. The management will do its best in order to ensure that what is required is provided in order to ensure quality provision. I am glad that the dean, in her speech, actually noted that you are job creators, not job seekers, even though one of you has already bagged a job now. Of course, as a young faculty, the request that the dean has made, we will have to get you to be part of those that will also help in continuing to nurture more doctors, more veterinary doctors. If not for AIGMA, if not for the challenge of IPs, I would have said the 2 best from this graduate, the university will have retained them. But for the challenges that we are facing with IPs, we have to go through all the processes before we are able to actually offer any appointment. But I can assure you that we are going to do the best we can in order to make sure that we have the young ones to come and be part of those that will continue the training. The graduates, or the inducted doctors and surgeons, I most sincerely congratulate you. You are entering into the country that is at war with itself. But you have the right weapons. You need to use them well. Re-engineering this country is a challenge that you have the right weapons to do. This country requires re-engineering. And it is the young, some of you that are coming with those sharp weapons that will help in re-engineering the country. Let me quote from Bishop Hassan Kuka that says, and I quote, "A catapult and a stone in my hands can only frighten a little bird. But in the hands of Moses, it killed Goliath. It depends on whose hand it's in. A tennis racket in my hands might hit a ball across a net, but a tennis racket in the hands of Serena Williams, Rafael Nadal, etc., worth millions. It depends on whose hands it is. A football may just be a balloon that I may try to kick for an exercise, but of course in the hands of Ronaldo, it worth millions. It depends on whose hands it is. A certificate may just be a piece of paper to someone else, but let your certificate be your roadmap, yet let your certificate be what you want it to be. It depends on whose hands it is. The future of this country is in your hands. Please help create a new Nigeria. I congratulate you. I congratulate the faculty. I congratulate the parents. And I want to thank all our distinguished guests for gracing this very, very important occasion. It's an occasion that we will never forget. I want to thank you all, and may God bless you, and I wish you journey mercies. Thank you.
Please, can we give the Vice Chancellor a rousing standing ovation? Thank you very much, sir, for addressing us. Thank you very much, sir, for your words of wisdom. Thank you. You can take our seats. The 10th Substantive Vice Chancellor of the University of Jos, Professor Tanko Ishaya. I believe, as I said, these 16 newly inducted veterinary doctors are indeed a rare breed. If I am not mistaken, I think you are the first set of graduates from the University of Jos to be inducted under the tenure of Professor Tanko Ishaya. So I think that is something to be worth celebrating. Well, we are here to celebrate these newly inducted veterinary doctors, and we will take the next few minutes to do just that. They have done very, very well in the so many years they have invested in their studies. But some of them have also distinguished themselves in various areas, and we will be so recognizing them right at this moment. We will be presenting awards and prizes to some of the best or some of the newly inducted veterinary doctors who have distinguished themselves in various areas of study. And I will be inviting some of our dignitaries to come forward to present these awards. So, may I first begin by inviting the librarian, Dr. Thomas Adigun, to come forward to present certificates to the awardees that I will be calling very shortly. Dr. Gupiem, can you join me at the podium? We have a slight adjustment on the program. As earlier alluded to, our keynote speaker will have to leave at this moment because he has a journey ahead of him. And may I just excuse Dr. Gupiem for the moment. Let me, however, say that the University of Jos is eternally grateful for all Professor Bogoro has done to this university. And it is in recognition of that the management, the staff, students, and indeed the university community, including the council of the university, will now make a presentation to Professor Bogoro. And may I invite the registrar of the university, Dr. Rejoice James Songden. Okay, it will be the Vice Chancellor himself that will do the presentation to Professor Bogoro.
Professor, silver or gold we do not have. But it's just a symbol. Show our appreciation for having committed yourself to come all over the way to come and address this occasion and give us an excellent keynote speech. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir. University of Jos is truly appreciative, grateful for all you have done to University of Jos and in the service of humanity. Please, let's give Professor Bogoro another round of applause. He needs to leave now, so I'm sure he leaves with our warm regards. And we hope to welcome you very soon back to the university once more. Thank you very much. We will take, okay, so we will take the awards now, as I mentioned earlier. So let's invite the university librarian, who is here represented by Dr. Gupiem, to come forward to present the first set of awards. He will present okay. Sir, can you just be here? So we will invite the awardees. They will come this way, collect the award, and then exit this way. Thank you very much. The first name I have on the list is Dr. Agweche Anuche Shalom, who will be awarded a certificate He is, you can come. That is the Dean's Commendation Award list for graduates with CGPA of 4.50 and above. Congratulations. Congratulations. The next awardee we have on the list is Dr. Pasham Lumwome Zethan, also Dean's Commendation Award list, graduates with CGPA of 4.50 and above. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The next award presenter will be our bossa. Thank you very much, sir, for presenting the award. Our bossa, who is here represented by Mrs. Inkuruka. And it is also the Dean's Commendation Award list for graduates with CGPA 4.50 and above. The next name on the list is Dr. Joseph Elisha. Congratulations. Congratulations. Next on that list is Dr. Okoro Promise. These are all high flyers, if you ask me. Congratulations. The next presenter will be our registrar. I don't know. Okay. The boss, I think you should still take the next set since the registrar is not around. The next name on the list is Dr. Inechi Obianuju Ifisenachi. Congratulations, congratulations. 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 Congratulations once more. And then the next on that list is Dr. Aloe J. Happiness Ogeye. Congratulations. All of them are on the Dean's Commendation Award list for graduates with CGPA 4.50 and above. Congratulations for a feat well done. Thank you very much to our bossa. We appreciate. The next set of awardees will receive their awards from the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, Professor Rahila Gawan. May I invite the DVC to come forward. Thank you very much. This award is for award in theogenealogy and production. Maybe next time I'll call the president of the Veterinary Council to help me pronounce these names. I'm struggling. The best student in theogenealogy and production is Dr. Pasham Lumome Zithan. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well done. And I dare say that maybe Basham should still remain close by, because I also want to announce that Basham Lomome Zethan is the proud winner of Professor Godwin Chidoze Ogwes Award for the best graduating student in veterinary anatomy. Congratulations. The Department of Veterinary Anatomy Prize for Best Graduating Student in Veterinary Anatomy also goes to Dr. Basham Lumome Zipa. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Them say that
Quite a commendable
I
feat.
can never be all that I see. I've seen that.
Well, the DBC is inviting all the female dignitaries to come and take a picture with
Who can change his mind
Dr. Basham.
For many years, in many ways, I have seen his faithfulness ever and ever. Yeah. Congratulations, I have seen the glory of God. Congratulations, he has started for me, and I have come back with a new song to sing. My God is good. Yes, I will come again with a new song of praise. My God is good. Congratulations.
Yes, I think we also have other female winners of awards. Maybe they can also come forward and join in. Please come forward.
Time for jubilation. Congratulations. No more tribulation. I bring you good news where you cannot refuse.
Congratulations.
Hold on. I told you with Christ that you
The
can
enactment of the Beijing conference, as was earlier alluded to.
give me your attention.
Thank you very much. Our DBC will also present the next award, the award of the best graduating student in veterinary medicine, and it goes to Dr. Agweche Onuche Shalom. Congratulations. Congratulations. And Dr. Agweche may wish to stay close by also, because I wish to announce also that he is the proud winner of Professor J.B. Adeyanju's Memorial Award for the best graduating student in veterinary surgery and radiology. Congratulations. This award is sponsored by the Department of Medicine, Surgery and Radiology in the university. Yes, there's one more. And yes, Dr. Agweche Onuche Shalom is also the winner of Dr. Chidebere Uchendu's Award for Best Graduating Student in Pharmacology and Toxicology. And the award goes with a prize tag of 50,000 naira. Congratulations, Dr. Agweche. What? Okay. This is real gender balance. This is real gender balance.
trendybeats.com.
I have a message for you. God sent me to you. I have a message for you. God sent me to you.
Congratulations.
Listen, them say, them tell you.
May I now invite the President of the Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association. Oh no, sorry. That was sorry. I wish to invite the President of Veterinary Council of Nigeria, AIG, Aisha Abubakar, to present the next set of awards. Thank you very much, Ma, and thank you to our TVC for doing us the honors. The next award is the Dr. Luca Solomon Kokies Memorial Award for the best graduating student in veterinary physiology, and it is sponsored by Dr. Chidebere Uchendu. And the winner of that award, which goes with the 50,000 Naira tag, is Dr. Okoro Promise. Okay. The next award is Blessing P. Bamais Memorial Prize for Best Graduating Student in Veterinary Microbiology, and it goes to Dr. Joseph Elisha. Let me go on by saying the award for the best graduating student in veterinary pathology also goes to Dr. Joseph Elisha. The best graduating student in veterinary microbiology is also Dr. Joseph Elisha. The Dr. AIG Dogos Award for best graduating student in veterinary parasitology and entomology is Dr. Joseph Elisha. The Professor Asabe A. Zikwe and Manners Award for Best Graduating Student in Veterinary Public Health and Preventive Medicine is Dr. Joseph Elisha.
Vision, though I believe, I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Yes, we really truly have to stand up for the champion. Okay, now we are moving to the clinical and overall best graduating students, and we have the privilege of Dr. AIG Aisha Abubakar Baju will still make or present these awards. we have Dr. O.O. Oladele's award for Best Clinical Conference Presentation, and it goes to Dr. Ode Matthew James. Congratulations. Congratulations. Also, President Ma, you can still remain and make the next two presentations, which will be for the best graduating student preclinical level, and it goes to, you want to know? Dr. Basham Emmanuel Zifan. Congratulations. The best graduating student paraclinical level also goes to Dr. Basham Limome Zita. Thank you very much. Madam President, thank you. We appreciate you so much for doing us the honors. Let me invite the Dean, the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, to make the next set of awards or present the next set of awards. Thank you very much, Ma. I think the Dean's handshake will be quite appreciated at this time. I call her my employer. Once an employer, always an employer. She was once a council member in the University of Jos and signed our employment letters. Well done, ma. At this juncture, may I present the award for Dr. O.O. Oladele's award for Best Graduating Student at the clinical level, and it goes to Dr. Agweche Onuche Shalom. Congratulations. Wow. I'm sure this will be long remembered in the memory of Dr. Agweche. A mother's love, it's really worth millions. The Dean's annual prize for overall best graduating student, which of course is being presented by the Dean, is again Dr. Agweche Onuche Shalom.
Just who wants it most. It's just like that's how it is, 'cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. Stand up for the champions, for the champions.
Thank you very much, and congratulations. Well, may I now invite Dr. Mrs. Olutoyin Adetuberu, the President of the Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association, to make the next presentation, and it is for the best graduating students, the NVMA Award for best graduating students. And that particular award goes to Dr. Akweche Onuche Shalom. Congratulations, congratulations.
When I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself.
Thank you very much. And the last but not the least award certainly will be presented by the CEO of Farm Alert, Dr. Femi Kayode, and it is the Farm Alert Award, and he will come forward and make the presentation, make a short remark, and then go ahead to make his presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. All protocols duly observed. My name is Kayode. I work with Farm Alert and a young veterinary social enterprise. And one of the key things we do, because we realize that leadership is one of the biggest gaps in the country. Everything rises and falls on leadership. So we ask the lecturers and the students, graduates, to select who would they choose to follow and who should be the best leader in the class. So 3 nominations were sent to us. Oguche, please can you stand up? We also have Zatan. Please can you please stand up? And then we have Kristen. These were the highest nominations we received, and they went through a series of interviews from a series of questions we asked them. Fortunately for us, we chose 1 leader. 3 of them were very equally qualified to handle this award. We call it the Outlier Award. And then it's my privilege to announce the winner of the award, but let me invite a leader par excellence, somebody who has mentored us, who we follow, AIG Aishatu Abubakar, to come make this presentation. It comes with a prize of 100,000. And then, of course, you will have 1 month with us, paid internship with us. Madam President, this is going to be the first time that we are going to be awarding the geniuses in the class. Usually this Outlier Award goes to people we don't consider academics, but JOS has found a way of ingraining leadership and academic excellence into one package. And that's phenomenal. Madam President.
Should I call it? Yes. Okay. And the winner is Dr. Onuche Akweche Shalom.
Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. 'Cause we have our
Beautiful show from MAIDEN. Of course, he's accepting the award, but not alone with the others who he competed with. and they are standing together as one and as a family. Congratulations to you all. Congratulations once more.
Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Please, can we give all our awardees and indeed all our inductees or newly inducted veterinary doctors a resounding round of applause. You have done well. Today is your day, and we celebrate each and every one of you. At this juncture, may I now invite the valedictorian of this class of high-flying veterinary doctors, the person of Dr. Agweche Onuche Solomon, to come forward and present the valedictory remarks. Please, a round of applause for the representative of the graduates who will come and make remarks on behalf of his other colleagues.
Wow. Permit me to stand on the already existing and established protocol. Today I'm very delighted to stand before you to speak words in joy to your hearing. It's what I always wanted to do. We, the pioneer set of Vet Doctors University of Jos, thank God Almighty for making this a reality. I want to appreciate the University of Jos for standing by us and giving us all what we needed throughout our stay. My deep gratitude goes to the Dean, Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, my grandmother, Professor Lami Longvin. It is by divine orchestration that you happen to lead this faculty at this time. Your tireless and undying zeal and commitment to the success of this program, most especially your passionate and contagious love for us, the graduates, is outstanding. Without you, we will not be gathering in this prestigious new veterinary faculty auditorium. I want to say, may your tribe increase. With you are great minds, powerful and weaved with dexterity. Words in our frame are not suitable enough to capture the quintessence of these great scholars and teachers. I would like to call them the Lombin's Army. The entire staff of the faculty of the Veterinary Teaching Hospital are such a beautiful and formidable infantry, resilient and supportive, such that only an excellent mind could pick out for the job. The method of teaching, guidance, and leadership skill displayed by the members of the faculty have crafted us into extremely bright veterinarians who will no doubt impact the world. National Veterinary Research Institute, VOM, and their staff have equally been helpful, teaching us advanced scientific procedures, furnishing us into world-standard professionals. We've also had sponsors through our journey. The faculty had an affinity for us, and many private organizations and individuals allow us to slide our hands into their pocket because they believe in us and in the vision of the faculty. Ladies and gentlemen, the result of this is what you have today. Trained, skilled, capable young doctors, eager to pour into the scientific, economic, and agricultural world around us what has been stored into us. I want to say big congratulations to my colleagues. I'm so proud of you. I'm happy to have led you and to bring it thus far. You did well. We have been in a crucible together for over half a decade under the tutelage of individuals that now we consider our mentors. Additionally, with their guidance and God's grace upon our life, we will raise the banner of University of Jos higher. Thanks to our parents, to our loved ones, to our relations and our friends, those over there in the veterinary teaching hospital, the non-academic staff, thanks for your support and for believing in us. God bless you. It might not be possible to capture every support and assistance that came our way throughout our stay in this institution, but we do not take for granted what all of you seated here, and even those absent, have done for us. God bless you. God bless the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, University of Jos. God bless our University of Jos. Thank you.
Congratulations once more. That was the representative of our newly inducted veterinary doctors making his remarks on behalf of his colleagues. Well, after so many years of going through the good, the bad, the tough, the beautiful times, we are here today to celebrate. I think he called them the Lombing Army. Okay? The Lombing Army. A lot of people contributed to the success we are celebrating today. And at this juncture, we'll give you the opportunity to say a thank you to them. And you will do it in a very, very honorable gesture. And that is, you are going to have a bow in recognition of the support you received from these people that has made you what you are today. So may I invite the Lombing Army to stand up? Every member of the Lombing Army should be on his or her feet. First, I invite you to give a bow to the Vice Chancellor and the management of the University of Jos. Take a bow. I would have thought when you take your bow, you will also remove your hat. So, we'll take it again. Take a bow to the Vice Chancellor and the management. Give them your bow. Yeah, that's more like it. The next person I think deserves this bow, of course, is no other person than the Dean of the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, Professor Lami Lombing. Please give her your bow. And of course, Professor Lombing did not walk alone. We have the indefatigable staff of the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine who contributed in no small measure towards making you who you are, what you are today. Please, I think they should be where? Please, staff of the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, here we are. Please, both the teaching and non-teaching staff. Where are you? Yes, yes, yes. So what you will do, you will turn this way, give the bow, turn this way, and give another bow. Are you with me? Let's go right turn, since you are an army. The bow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, left turn. Let's take that bow. Congratulations. Well done. Then finally, they say about turn, huh? About turn. It's an army now. Who do you see? Who do you see? Your parents, your loved ones are here, and they have been here from day one, and they are here today. Give them that bow. Congratulations once more. Thank you very much. You can take your seat now. Since we are in the mood of giving thanks, may I invite the Deputy Dean of the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, Professor Asabizi Kwemana, to come forward for the vote of thanks. Please a round of applause for her.
It is indeed the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. I would like to, on behalf of the Dean, Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, the entire staff of the faculty, and the students, say a very big thank you to our digital Vice Chancellor, who has also been baptized into the veterinary profession today. We're very grateful to you, sir, Mr. Vice Chancellor, and the entire management team of the university for the support that the faculty has enjoyed. And today, a set of graduates have been inducted. Thank you very much. And to our guest speaker, Professor Bogoro, he did justice to that topic and has stimulated our thought processes. We're really very grateful to him as a university and as a faculty. We remain indebted. Madam President of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria, my sister, the Acting Registrar of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria, and other staff, my brother, and other staff of the Veterinary Council, thank you so much for coming and performing this function. Today you have authorized the Sweet 16 graduates that we have to bear the title DR, and I'm sure that Facebook will be on fire today. Our mother association, NVMA, Madam President, thank you so much for coming. And thank you, NVMA Plateau State Chapter Chair. Thank you for coming to welcome them into the association. NVRI has been part and parcel of our success as a faculty. And we want to just thank the Executive Director, members of staff of NVRI who have served as visiting lecturers in our various departments, and those that have helped to train our students during the IT, the entire Veterinary Research Institute. We say thank you very much. Plateau State